Hi viewers, today our topic is payroll companies. First of all, we have to know what does mean by the payroll. In simple words, payroll can be defined as the process of paying companies' employees. It includes collecting the list of the companies to be paid, tracking the hours worked, calculating the employees' pay, distributing the salary on time, and recording the payroll expense. And the other main thing is that what is payroll and how does it work? This is also very important to know before going to the payroll companies. Dear viewers, payroll process is the process of compensation of your employees for the work they perform. It includes calculating their wages, withholding taxes and employees benefits premium, and delivering payment usually through the direct deposit. Payroll processing software automates these steps for small and the large businesses. And second thing is that is payroll the same as the salary? Viewers, the answer of this question is payroll expense is the amount you pay to your employees in the form of salaries and wages in exchange for the work they do for your businesses. Any compensation you gave to your employees should be included as a payroll expense, including bonuses, stock option compensations, and other money spent on your employees. And how the payroll is calculated? Hourly workers, dear viewers, your annual payroll calculation are based on the pay frequency and their hourly wages. So for someone who is full time making like $11 an hour on a bi-weekly pay schedule, the calculation would look like just 20 hours multiplied by 2 weeks, so is equal to 80 hours multiplied by 11 hours over it will, if you will calculate it, it will comes like $880 gross regular pay. So these are the different things about the payroll, that what is the payroll, what is the difference between the payroll and the salary, and what is the HR and the payroll. This is also important thing. Actually, an HR payroll software is beneficial for any kind of the business enterprises. Human resource department performs various activities such as payroll processing, maintaining salary detail of every employee in the organization, keeping the track of deductions, time and the attendance, loans, allowances and the bonuses, etc. But the thing is that if we will talk about the what is the payroll cycle, basically the amount of the time between each pay day is known as the payroll cycle. It can be short as a week or as long as month. During this period, several repeatable steps take place. Employees work and track their hours. Gross pay is calculated based on their hourly wages. So viewers, this is all about the payroll. Now we have to go to the best payroll companies in the world. They are providing the good services and earning a lot of the profit in the world. Like the best payroll providers are one is you can say that OnPay. This is also one payroll providers. ADP and Gusto Payroll, Deluxe, Scare and Rippling and Intuit, QuickBooks. Another one is Paychecks. These are the best international companies that are the payroll providers. Another thing is that what are the main question is that what are the payroll companies Basically, a payroll service provider is a company that either assists with or assumes all aspects of payroll on the behalf of another business. This arrangements is often beneficial for the employers who value their time and want to ensure that their employees and taxes are paid accurately on the schedule. So there is many companies I explained to you. Now we will talk about the main 10 payroll software vendors. This is also questions. Vendors are like ADP and Paycom, Workday and Intuit. These are the best in the world 10 payroll software vendors. And the other thing is that if we will talk about the companies I already explained to you, and the next thing is that who is the biggest payroll company in the world. I explain like 2, 4, 6, 8 companies I already explained to you: Deluxe Care and Gusto Payroll, ADP, OnPay and Rippling and Intuit, QuickBooks and Paychecks. These companies are the best payroll companies in the world, and they are providing the good services in the world. And the best companies, if we will talk about in USA, are the Australia. So these are the only like 5 best national companies. If we will talk about ADP, headquarters in New Jersey. ADP basically provides the payroll global, and HCM and outsourcing services more than 140 countries in the world and the market like that. Gusto, this is also big company in the world. And if we will talk about the largest company in the US payroll companies is ADP. I will highly recommend it to you. In USA, ADP is the largest, probably best known payroll processing company in the US. ADP offers services to companies and ranging from all the businesses of 1 or 2 employees all the way up to multi national businesses exceeding like 1000 employees and more. This is the best and big company in the USA. If we will talk about the Australia, that there are also big companies in the Australia. Basically in Australia, Orion is the fully features payroll and HR platform with employees self-service available on any device, anywhere, anytime. Orion's HRIS software delivers integrated payroll and the HR management to 4% of all working Australians every week. This company's Orion is the Australian best payroll companies, and one another Usipay is leading Australian outsourced payroll company. This is also playing very important role in the Australia economy. Another big company, if we will talk about the payroll, so Payroll Australian, one another company that is called Globalization Partners. This is also a big company in the Australia and playing very important role in the Australian economy. Dear viewers, if we will talk about the payroll in Australia, another one thing option for the best option, I will highly recommend it to you. One thing is that payroll is defined as the process. I already explained to you about the payroll, that it starts with preparing a list of employees to be paid and ends with recording those expenses. It's a payroll whole detail I already explained. The best payroll companies for the small businesses is Gusto, ADP and Paychecks and bookkeepers and the Scare Payroll. Best, especially the Scare Payroll, best for paying the contracts, and the best outsource company is the bookkeeper, and the HR plus the payroll is the Paychecks, and ADP total source best PEO, and the Gusto best overall. So this is the screen in front of you. You can say all the shares and the many other things about the Gusto and ADP, all these things. What are the best largest payroll companies? I already explained to you that ADP ADP is the best payroll provider company in the world, and more than 1000 employees easily these companies can handling in one software which they are providing to the big companies in US and Australia. And which type of the payroll providers right for you, this is depend upon you that what you have the requirement. Like small business owners have the multiple options for paying their employees. Here are the most common payroll solution: payroll templates and the calculators. Second is self service payroll software. So this is the type of the payroll providers is the right for you. One is payroll templates and the calculator. Second is self service payroll software. Other is full service payroll software. Then virtual bookkeepers and the PEOs are the professional employer organization. This is also very important for your organizations. Dear viewers, you see I explained to you one by one all the points about the payroll and about the which are the famous companies regarding the payroll in the world. I explain you, I give you the name of all these companies and which one is the payroll provider is good for your business. I explained to you. I am sure this video will be very helpful for your organization and regarding the payroll information. Thank you viewers, thank you for watching my video. Thank you.